Hi, Adam Stanley here from the 3D Measurement Company. I'm here with Keith Tsang from PolyWorks, and he's the lead technical guy from the team in the UK. We're here at Coventry Metal Craft with Ian Howe from the Vision148 project, where we'll be measuring and working on creating a digital data set for the restomod RS500 vehicle behind us.
Hi, my name's Keith. I'm from 3D Scanners UK, and I'm the PolyWorks Technical Lead. Typically, you want to use anything that is repeatable and accessible. In this example, we have clear access to the front struts and potentially the rear ones as well, so we can actually measure the mounting holes. That way, when the part is through the process of the project, as it's added more panels, as the car is being worked on, those areas have always accessible, so we can always log back in and continue measuring and adding to the data. With the ScanTech system, we can import that data straight into our software PolyWorks. And with a direct plugin, we can also then start to probe. And with that, we are able to correlate your scan data and probe data together straight off the bat. So anything we add in PolyWorks, measurement-wise, by probing, is directly on top of the scan data. So the engineers can get both the worlds, scan data, probe data, all the information that they need from it. Within PolyWorks, we can actually create a datum plane down the middle of the vehicle. So once we've actually aligned to the front struts, we can create average of features, giving us a center line down the vehicle. And with that plane, we can then actually, if we wanted to copy one side of the scan, duplicate that, and then mirror it across this plane, and then do an actual scan-to-scan comparison to see if there are any similarities or differences. So with the idea of not having access to CAD initially, the idea is we want to make sure we scan as much as possible, as they're probably going to do, probe as much as they can, get as much detail as possible. And then obviously they can potentially use PolyWorks' reverse engineering package to actually convert the scan data into a CAD model. And with that CAD, they can then bring that back into the inspection project, overlay the scan, and then actually get a analysis to see what the difference is between the CAD model that they produce and the original scan that they scanned, or any other future scan that they may produce for the future production line. So PolyWorks has the capabilities of creating cross-sections through your scan, generating an outline which can be exported out to the CAD guys who can then sketch around and model around if they needed to. The features that we're measuring, or the hole positions and sizes, those can be exported out in a table format, giving you XYZ coordinates, sizes, IJK directions. But if you really wanted to, you can even export those actual features out straight into the CAD packages, so the CAD guys can then, again, work around the actual native entities of these features in the packages. The system is really useful in many ways. Speed. The fact that your system can capture such a larger area, you can scan a lot of the area quite quickly. You're not needing to sticker the part necessarily if you don't want to, because everything's tracked by the tracking system and the scanner. Not only that, is the fact that the system is wireless. So the idea is you're not dangling cables around such a large area, especially in a busy working environment. You know, people tripping over cables and stuff. It's a very useful system to work with. The data loop can work in the various areas of the business, giving everyone in the project full access to the data without the need of just sending PDFs and stuff. They get full interaction with a 3D environment. They can view the result very quickly, instantly. As soon as someone's finished scanning, upload the results, they can access that information from a phone, tablet, or for a PC. But the bigger use cases are production areas. The idea is, with all the results being measured, it's not just one person. It could be a team of people scanning hundreds of the same part for a big batch. That batch can then be analyzed using SPC information, data analytics. Again, for a business to be able to find trends of maybe a tool wearing out, for example, and instantly stopping that from interrupting the production lines. So the data loop just allows everyone to kind of interact and store in a central database